Alright guys, Hazing here, welcome back to the channel for another Dislyte video. So on this video today we're going to be basically talking about getting over that hump, getting over points in the game that you might be stuck at, where you're crawling a little bit, struggling to get past certain stages and you're really thinking to yourself, I need to level up, I need to get stronger. Well, you do generally need to do that, but there is some ways that you can get over that hump a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, and without having to use up your energy all the time, okay? So what we're going to basically talk about today is we're going to talk about relics in the relic system, okay? So if you go into here, you will remember that you have got relics for your characters, okay? Now these relics can be obtained either through packs in game, you can get them from rewards for doing full mission clears, and you can also go to here in trials. And when you're in trials, you can do the ritual miracle, and doing the ritual miracle is something where you can unlock random pieces of relics, okay? So it's random sets, you don't quite know what you're going to get. If you go into different places, you will see that you get different relic sets, okay? So this is somewhere that you can spend your time, and this will cost you, it will cost you stamina in here to try and get the kind of sets that you might want to get. Okay, there is another way that you can also get relics, I will show you that just now. If we go into War Room, and we go to Relic Fusion, if you've got any of the crystals that you get here, I'm not quite sure what they call them, but you can basically get yourself sets using these, okay? Now it is random, so you won't always get what you're after. Like if for example you go into here, there is only 2 in a set, so if you're rolling for this, there's a good chance, a 50-50 chance you will get the full set if you're trying to roll 2 pieces of equipment. Now I did this personally on advanced, and I got myself a copy of the counter-attack equipment. It's very good, it's helped me out quite a lot, put it on my DPS character. But anyway, relics, if we go and look at what relics do, you will see that relics give you stat boosts, okay? Now the stat boosts you get from relics do help push your characters up. Just that little touch can help you do a bit more damage. The best way to look at it is their equipment, okay? That's probably a better name for them, if you want to just break this down to more common terms that you guys are probably aware of. Let's call this your equipment, okay? Now obviously your equipment has varying degrees of rarity, okay, ranging from common right up to advanced, okay? And the higher the rarity, the better your equipment is going to be. You also get full set bonuses that you can see here. Everyone on here has got a lifesteal bonus, so the fact I've got the full set equipped means I get plus 35% lifesteal on this unit, okay? Now you can obviously make these stronger. You do that with gold, okay? And to be honest, it's fairly painless. It can be quite expensive, to be honest, so I wouldn't go leveling your high level gear too early if you don't have a lot of gold, because you will eat through it pretty quickly if you're trying to get it up to level 15. So you see there, I got that one to level 12 and she's now getting plus 238 attack, okay? I would probably now do that for all of this equipment because I'm quite OCD and I don't really want to have one at level 12 and the rest at level 9. So my lizard brain makes me want to get all of those up to plus 12 now. But anyway, once you do that, you will see that you start to get additional stats. So you can see here, this piece of equipment's not just giving me defense, it's also giving me attack bonus, crit rate, accuracy, HP bonus. It's getting all of that, okay? So not only are you leveling up main stats using this equipment, you're also getting a lot of different bonuses on substats. So it's definitely something that you want to do. Now, one of the things that people are probably going to be thinking about more often than not is what gear should I put on what kind of characters. Now I think that is very dependent on the player. A lot of people will be different with their strategies and what they want to do. Some people might actually use different gear sets if they're doing different content within the game, but as a general rule of thumb, I would say that as with any game, if your character's a tank, you want to put something on them that maybe boosts HP or boosts defense. If they are a support character, I'd say maybe the same. You want something that's going to keep them in the game. Or with support characters, things like speed, because the faster they can go, the more likely they're going to be to get off their support based attacks or support based spells before your DPSs get to go. If you're using characters like DPS, you probably want to focus on things like attack attack, okay? So I have got them all up to level 12 now, that's pretty good. But one interesting thing that this game does, now I'm personally not aware of any other game that does this. If you guys do know of a different game, please let me know in the comments down below. But they actually have a strategy tab on this game, and it will show you the common sets that people tend to use on these characters, okay? So you can see here that the most popular set for this character is lifesteal plus also counter-attack, okay? Now that's pretty good because you know, well wait a minute, if most people are using this, maybe it's worth trying, which it saves you having to run away all the time and ask on Reddit or Discords or look at Wikipedias to get a general feel of what the community is feeling as the kind of best sets to use on characters. They're right here, they're right here in game. You can simply click a button and you can see the kind of things that people are using to level up their characters. Not level up their characters, but make them stronger, you know what I mean? And you can do that for every character. If you go to strategy, you'll see for Li Ling, it's crit damage and crit rate, which again makes sense. I'm personally not running that set. I might look at doing something like that with me. I've actually got him getting crit rate, crit damage, and also counter attack. Now, have I got him doing crit damage? Yeah, it's crit damage. It would make sense, because I'm boosting his crit damage, it would probably make sense if I did put crit rate onto him, which I might actually now do because I've actually seen that that is the kind of most popular thing. So if I look in here, do I have crit damage? I do. Crit rate, sorry, I do. I could take that. So I'll replace that, confirm, and I will replace that, confirm. So I'll now get to see how that's actually going to go. And also what I can now do is if I go into here, I can also go with what the community is basically saying is the top gear set to go with this character, which would be Hades set, which would be the lifesteal, and also having the counter attack on there, which makes sense because Mona is a very good character, and if she happens to use one of her skills, she's probably going to do more than one attack. With this guy. With this guy here, when he counter-attacked, he used this skill here. No, he didn't. He used this skill here, Lance Burner. So I would assume that if she counter-attacks, she's going to use Moonshot, and if she kills someone with Moonshot, she's going to go again. So there's a good chance that she could be popping off quite a lot of attacks. So it does make sense that people would go with a kind of counter-attacking meta on her. Which is good because, like I say, she's a very, very versatile character and everyone has her. She's a great farmer and she's good at doing damage as well. But what I would say is, if you are someone who's struggling to get past a level, don't immediately think, I've got to summon, I've got to get myself a new character because I can't get over this hump. Simply working on your relics is something that can get you up to a higher level. And like I say, you don't need to be that experienced in it at all, because you can simply look at what the community is doing and give it a go for yourself, and if it works for you, then roll with it. If it doesn't, you can try one of the other sets, and if that works for you, then roll with it. But what I wanted to say is, if you are struggling to get past a level, work on your relics. Anyway guys, I'm Hazink, catch you in the next one. Peace, see you later.